it's completely different in working in a job versus actually running the office, and therefore those 2 years of experience have really assisted me in understanding what the prosecutor's office actually does. As always in Richland County, we have a high crime rate, which is driven at this point by drugs. We need to start working with everyone in the community to get the word out how we are going to solve this problem with drugs in this community. I have written a grant that is part of our victims program that we're going to use some of that money as an education process to assist in that outreach. I think it's time we get out into the schools and start talking again about drugs. Even though the DARE programs still exist, I think that there's a lot of education and a lot of lack of awareness within the population when it comes to things like heroin. The other things that we are doing is we're working with the police departments in order to try to combat those issues as well. We started a project with the Metrich program where we are doing very fast impact sort of prosecution, whereas what they are doing is they're going out and they're doing these buys, and as soon as we realize that there's fentanyl involved, the turnaround in those cases have been very rapid. We're committed to prosecuting those individuals to the fullest. So if we can get rid of the supply, hopefully we can then start dealing with the demand as far as taking care of those that are addicted. When we had the crash back in the downturn in 2008, this county's never recovered from that, and because of the fact that we're always being asked to roll back financially, and this year again, the county commissioners have asked all of the departments to try to roll back at least 10% from what their current budget is. That causes us to have the inability to actually move forward on a lot of the projects that may assist in some of the things that are causing our issues. It also impacts our ability to keep well-trained prosecutors because financially we're not able to compete with other counties. So we see our young people get some training and they move on because I can't give them the type of salaries that can be met in other communities. And until we address some of those financial issues, I think Richland County is going to continue to have issues in how to address their crime and many of the other problems that we are dealing with.